Got the head coach of the Cougars, Todd Shulenberger, with us. Coach, this last weekend on the road, you labeled it as a make or break type weekend. Just tell us about what your thoughts were about the weekend.
Well, I think one of the reasons we made it a make or break, I thought, is because there's a lot of variables in that. Is one, it's middle of the season. Teams tend to either go forward or go backwards. We were hoping to continue to go forward. You deal with two games. Our first real Friday, Sunday on the road all season. We had one earlier in the year that got postponed. So this is our first true on the road Friday, Sunday. And then you deal with two fantastic teams in Utah and Colorado, and then you add the altitude factor in there. So there's a lot of variables that made it a iffy weekend. And we challenged the group all week, and they were certainly up to the challenge and performed extremely high for both games.
Let's talk about this team coming out, scoring the 9th minute and the 15th minute in these two games. What does that say to you about this team? Is there something they're doing specifically that when they get out there allows them to jump out to these early leads?
I don't know if there's anything we're doing specifically. I think they're dialed in on our weekly training. I think they're dialed in on our pregame talk, and they got to jump in their steps. So we got to continue to manufacture that. It's not always going to happen that way, but continue to be positive and move forward.
And then Ella, what can you say about her performance? A career high in saves yesterday, getting the 11, or on Sunday getting the 11. I mean, what does that say to you? She seems to be growing by the day.
She has. She really has grown a lot through the year, and wins are helpful. She's been challenged in different ways. In fairness, I wouldn't say this wasn't her best games because really she had some nice saves, but she's had some bigger saves, i.e. Arizona State. So they shot from a lot of distance, outrange, so a lot of these were right to her. But that doesn't mean that she's not in position. She's organized. She's got the players around her feeding off of her, and she's winning some big games for us.
Some of your guys' goals, they just had a great look to them too. Courtney's goal, Tia's goal. I mean, talk about this team goal-wise. We've talked about them spreading around, but assists too. Everything's coming from every different spot on the field. It's hard to tell where you guys are going to attack from.
Exactly. It's been well balanced. We have different scores across the board. I think right now Courtney and Cato have been stepping up and scoring goals. They find themselves making some great runs off the ball. Then we have the players been behind them playing a great texture ball into the right foot, the right time, right space, right feet, whatever the case may be. And then they're doing a good job of getting in and taking players on and finishing. So it was. I will say those two goals are pretty classy this weekend, and Tia's and Courtney's goal.
When we look at this week, just one match to worry about this weekend with Arizona coming in. They've had a rough two matches after playing really, really close with Stanford, who's right now leading the conference. So, what do you think about Arizona coming in this weekend and what they present for you guys?
I mean, they're a fantastic team. I'm not worried that they lost two games because they're a good team. This conference is great, so anybody can beat anybody any given day. These guys are a handful. They're well coached. They create all kind of problem and chaos on the field with the style that they play. So we prepare for that. I mean, we're different too. So they're unique in their way. We're unique in our way. So we'll be ready. But no question, this is a very, very good Arizona team.
And with this being the final string of 3 home games before you guys could hopefully get to the postseason, as a coaching staff, is it nice to know that this weekend it's just focusing on one opponent, one match, one 90-minute segment? Does that help you guys at all?
You hope. I mean, hopefully we'll see after the match and then with the rest that we get in between before we bring in two great opponents next weekend. So, again, that time of year, mid-October, teams go either way. So mentally it'll be good. Physically it'll be good for only one. And preparation-wise, because Arizona creates a lot of different challenges for us. So having just them on the schedule helps, you hope. And we'll be ready to go on Friday.
And how nice is it to come back? It should be a big crowd this weekend. Homecoming here in Pullman with football attached to it. Lots of people be in the area. And what do you say to those fans that could be planning to come out to the lower soccer field and see Washington State play this week?
Yeah, what a beautiful weekend to come out here to watch all sports. I mean, get out there first to go watch volleyball first on Friday night at 5:30. Come on out to the soccer game at 7 after that, and let's cheer on our football team to another victory this weekend against Oregon State. Sorry. But yeah, let's get them out there and go Cougs for sure.
All right, thank you, Coach.
No problem. Thank you.